was there. It just wasn't in people's consciousness. So it's really cool.
So would you say that this is, when you were there, you said that the focus was mostly on academics?
Well, it's always been academics, but there wasn't really a whole lot of anything else. Because they had just come out of an era of rebellion, you know, like the late 60s, early 70s. It was just like, I was reading this article about it. There were girls that would write on their uniforms.
Oh.
No, on their uniforms.
So ruining the uniform, but they were protesting.
They were protesting, and Mr. Mulder was apparently pretty instrumental in putting the school through that era, and they were replacing the old biddies who lived on the corridor with young couples who would have their doors open all the time, so the girls could go and talk to them,
right,
about things, and I guess they just had, they had to ease up on a lot of rules just because the girls didn't care, and what are you going to do? And they needed enrollment, and so anyway, it was just sort of looking back. It was just sort of weird. It was a mix of some old biddies that were still there in the past with some kind of new, 70s kind of adults. And the academics was hardcore, and there wasn't really much else, It was just kind of a little bit of sports, and now the sport is big. I mean, they are competitive with all the other schools. And they have a really good dance program and a theater program and just everything.
Well, you said something about the new headmaster or headmistress is pushing, what, volunteerism?
Yeah. There's, like, for example, the Dorcas Society, which Mamu donated to.
Right.
When I was head of Dorcas, all we did was the annual fair, which raised some money, and I didn't even know where the money went. Whereas when Mamu was there, and when her mother was there, they would make baby clothes for, orphans, or, and they would go places to needy people and actually, do stuff in person. And so I didn't do any of that. And now the Dorcas Society is doing much more outreach again. So the girls have much more input. Like Haiti, for example, when the whole Haiti thing, they weren't waiting to be told what to do. The girls came forward and said, "This is what we're going to do."
Ah.
And so that sort of thing is encouraged much more now.
That's great. See, I'm seeing a parallel with Aiglon because right now there's so much focus on the academics that they've lost the whole other part of the school.
Yeah.
And would you say that Westover is a school that should be visited by someone who's starting a new school to sort of get an idea of what, a good school is?
You mean by a prospective student?
No, by a prospective headmaster. I mean, you know that my teacher friend Will Sutherland from Belvedere, he was housemaster of Belvedere. He's starting a sailing school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so he's looking for models. Dennis Litke in Providence, Rhode Island, that place I went and visited. It's basically a place that Bill Gates went and visited, and they said, "Oh, okay, this is how I'm going to have to change how I deliver my philanthropy. I've got to make smaller schools.
Oh, I see.
It was his school.
Westover's definitely a smaller school. It's going to be different, I guess, because of the history of it, and I don't know. I don't know how it really compares. I'd say it's one of the smaller boarding schools for sure, and it has a history that's unique.